Welcome to the installation video of the Aries Jeep fender flares and front inner fender liners on a 2015 Jeep JK Unlimited. These fender flares are available in a raw aluminum or a textured black powder coat finish. The inner fender liners are available in a carbide black powder coat finish. Starting on the passenger side, begin the installation by removing the hex head bolts and push-in retainers that hold the inner fender liner to the body of the Jeep. With the fender liner removed from the body, peel it back to remove the remaining push-in retainers and bolts that hold the flare to the body. Disconnect the side marker light. With all the hardware removed, pull the factory fender flare from the body of the Jeep. Remove any fender flare clips that may have remained attached to the body. Using the metal brace as a rest, align the fender flare to the mounting holes of the Jeep. Mark which holes are used for mounting the flare and any locations where drilling may be needed. Remove the fender flare and check the fit of the riv nut. If the riv nut does not fit, slightly enlarge the hole until the riv nut has a snug fit. Next, assemble the thread set tool. Screw the left-handed nut completely onto the tool and slide the spacer onto the larger thread until it rests against the nut. Place the flat washer on the small thread, followed by the riv nut. Insert the riv nut into the mounting hole. Hold the nut with a 13mm wrench and turn the head of the bolt clockwise with a 13mm socket until the nut and spacer contact the washer. After a little tension is felt, compress the riv nut in the mounting hole while applying slight pressure to keep it seated against the body. Do this for all attachment points. Lift the Z-hanger brackets into place and fasten with a 6mm hex bolt with locking and flat washers. Snug the hardware, but do not fully tighten. Measure the on-center distance between the Z-hanger brackets. This measurement should be approximately 7 7/16 of an inch. Adjust as needed and tighten the hardware. Lift the fender flare into place. If you installed the side marker light onto the fender flare, route the wire harness through the support bracket and behind the forwardmost Z bracket. With help holding the fender flare, slide the inner liner between the fender flare and the body of the Jeep. Using the 6mm hex bolts with locking and flat washers, attach the inner liner to the Z brackets. Snug the hardware, but do not fully tighten. Finish attaching the fender flare to the body using the same 6mm hardware. When all the hardware is installed, torque to the values listed in the supplied instruction sheet. To remove the rear factory fender, begin by removing all the factory push-in retainers similar to the front fenders. With all the push-in retainers removed, pull the fender flare from the Jeep and remove any fender flare clips that may still be attached to the body. Hold the new fender flare in place and mark all the mounting locations. Drill any mounting holes if needed, making sure not to make the holes larger than required. Install a riv nut into each mounting location and fasten the rear fender flare in place with the supplied 6mm hardware. Repeat this entire process on the other side. Remember to do periodic inspections to make sure that all the hardware is secure and tight. Congratulations on the installation of your brand new Aries Jeep fender flares and front inner fender liners on a Jeep JK Unlimited. For more information on this and other great products, visit ariesautomotive.com.